Welcome back to the Rundown, everyone. I'm your host, Nick Simonson, and it's great to be back with you as I think we finally made the turn towards spring. The piles of snow are melting all around us, water is starting to flow, and minds are turning to upcoming events, whether it's fishing or getting out there and breaking some of that rust off, getting some shotgun sports or some shooting sports under your belt as well. And Runnings has everything you need to get ready for spring shooting sports, especially as we make the turn into that spring clay target season. Now, Runnings is a proud sponsor of the USA High School Clay Target League and all of the state affiliates throughout Runnings territory, whether it's Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, or even out there in New York, where these high school leagues are just taking off by leaps and bounds. And now is the time, a few days ahead of the season, to get that gear that you or your kids need in order to have a successful shooting sports program and a great season coming up as things get warm, as the snow melts away, and success can be had out on the range. You want to stop in at your local Runnings, number one, to get the protection those kids need or you need if you're participating in a spring or a summer league. You want the shooting glasses in the various colors, whether it's Radians or another brand that Runnings has on hand. And you want to make sure you get to the ear protection as well, whether it's a simple set of plugs or earmuffs or even the fancy ones that have the electronic noise canceling. Runnings has that safety gear to make shooting sports a lifetime pursuit, to preserve your eyes, to preserve your ears, and make sure that everything goes well, not only this year, but years and maybe decades into the future. So stop in, get that safety gear, get kids geared up so they get a good start in the tradition of shooting sports. Additionally, Runnings has all the ammo you're going to need. Whether it's a 20 gauge or a 12 gauge, you can get those target loads right now and get set up with the cases you will need going into this season, going into summer, and making sure you have the shotgun shells on hand so you can roll out to the range, or you can put the trap thrower up in the back 40 and get shooting. Having those target loads, the ones that match up with the specifications for each league, or the ones that you prefer, for recreational shooting, stop at your local Runnings. They have those ammunition selections ready to go, ready for this spring and summer to get you fired up for shooting. And finally, most Runnings have a gun counter where you can get your firearm inspected, get it looked at, get it fixed, and have those chokes that you need, whether it's an improved modified or a full, something a little bit tighter for trap, or maybe you want to get a skeet for some skeet competition. Having the right chokes and having a gun in good, safe, working order is so very important to success on the range. Like I said, if you've got youngsters shooting trap, you want them shooting mod, improved mod, or full. And if you're shooting skeet, obviously you want those more open chokes as well. And Runnings has those chokes available for you, and they have the friendly and knowledgeable staff who know what kind of shape a gun needs to be in order to be performing at its very, very best. So if you're looking forward to spring, as I think most of us are, as we make the turn out of March and towards April, and we're getting fired up to get kids out on the range, to coach them to success, you want to be in contact with the folks at Runnings. Stop in, get the gear that you need for safe shooting, the ammo you need for a season full of success, and then ultimately making sure that your firearm and your choke tubes are matching the applications out there. The folks at Runnings can help. Stop in, check in with them today, and have a great spring and summer of shooting sports. For the Rundown, I'm Nick Simonson. Good shooting to you.